They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wyoming Cowboys taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Duggar. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. D showing blitz, it might be bluffing. Now the play fake. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great job by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wyoming's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Wilcox. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Snatches it on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Fires to the tight end. Got some room in it to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I love to see this when I'm a defensive guy. Why? Because they know they can't line up and punch me in the mouth and score a touchdown. They got to do something a little bit different. And guess what? We were ready for that too.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Wyoming! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Back to pass, it's Wilcox. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
He's got the back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping your run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Got his man! Hard-hitting tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Wilcox. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away. Because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Longhorn! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Looking down the middle. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Quickly complete. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks one and wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You did.
He tries to take the top off. Snags it down the right side.
Pass interference. Off.
2nd and 10. 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 2
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Throws to the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DK. And it's picked off for the third time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's dragged down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB in these. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. And
to the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's Wilcox. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Offense changing the play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And With Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 25 over Florida State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Fires it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play-action fake. This time on target. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look sick.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend. Defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff to the lone back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Got his man out of the backfield.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Throws it back. Bringing the heat. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Wilcox. He's going to take off. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Trying to punch it in. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll try to do it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Unloads it left. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. We add points. We add points.
Going to the running game. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Fires to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Here's a throw downfield late. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation